Traditionally, families and friends and entire congregations, indeed, would gather for the Seder. I cannot say this strongly enough. We cannot gather together. There cannot be large community Seders.
Passover is a time for family and friends to come together. We spoke to Mayor Coles because the residents of Lakewood are notorious for gathering, even when they're not supposed to.
I talked to a half a dozen people yesterday who told me about their Passover plans of staying home. You know, we are having the officers take everything very seriously. I mean, nothing. If they roll up on a gathering of there's 10, 15 people and they say break it up and they leave, we still report that. They're not letting anything slide. I mean, if you see a police car or a sheriff's officer's car or a New Jersey State police car, you know, people are going to think twice about violating any of this stuff.
I pressed the mayor on the issue because non-Jewish residents are posting on social media that things are out of hand.
This is a tiny, tiny percentage of the overall population in town. We're 110,000 strong. Now, I'm not making excuses for them because there are none. But I think if you look at the total number of people who are staying home, obeying all the guidelines and doing exactly what the government is asking of them, it's minuscule for the people who are still acting out.
If you're not Jewish and you bring up the issue of someone violating these mandates, is that considered anti-Semitic?
This is not a Jewish thing. I mean, this is a human thing. And it's nonsense to think that because somebody is Orthodox, they're going to be more likely to spread it to you than somebody else. It's just
what
not
do you
right.
have to say then to the families or those residents of Lakewood who have not complied with the rules? What is your message? How have you handled it?
They get summoned. And again, we're not just talking about giving a summons for having the gathering. If you have children there, these people are being cited for endangering the welfare of a child.
But with a virus that is so contagious, you must be very concerned about the first responders of Lakewood when they have to break up a social gathering.
Unfortunately, we've had some very prominent people in town pass this week due to it. And I think maybe that's filtering down to people. They're finally understanding.
Neighbors in the town of Howell have voiced their concerns on Facebook, blasting residents of Lakewood to the point where they won't even go to the same grocery store.
I shop in Howell, and I was in the shop right there a couple of weeks ago, and it had not fully complied with all the regulations there yet. They are now.
The mayor, in closing, wanted to respond to the comments on social media that suggest he is not genuinely concerned about the issue.
I mean, I may not be Orthodox, I'm not Jewish, but I'm as much a part of this township as anybody. I mean, from the bottom of my heart, I'm asking people to stop. I don't want to see anybody else suffer from this. I don't want to see anybody else die from this.
Reporting for New Jersey News Network, I'm Kimberly Jade.